Alrighty, what's up everybody? It is I, the golden sunshine of your life, Peter Joseph here, for a Monday evening, get close to Monday night video, right here, on the Peter Joseph YouTube wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Joseph. Make sure you like the video, and hit that subscribe button down there, you know where it is by now, in my pants, otherwise known as the description box below. Show your love and support to my channels. Leave a comment on this video or any one of my videos from the past, now, and in the future, Conan. But don't leave stupid comments. You will get sent to the Shadow Realm and beaten with a barbed wire stick. Not a bat, but a stick. And then Ozzy and Satan will come down from the 9,000th level. Well, not come down, but come up from the 9,000th level of hell and laugh at you. And then eat your soul. So, don't do any of that shit. Just get off my channel if you're gonna talk shit. Get out. Because you're gonna get blocked. You don't like that? Cry me a river, little bitch. And that's that. Share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget to tap and slap that bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next one. Because if you miss anything, you're pretty much SOL. I think we all know what that means by now. And if you don't know, for the love of God, look it up. And if you can't look it up, you got problems. And that's that. So, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and all the good shit. And if you're brand new here, well, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, you grab a tasty cold one, and enjoy the show. If you like it, great. You know, go fuck yourself. Go watch somebody else. And that's that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the sun in my goddamn eye, but makes me look angelic, like I'm Kristen Angels or something like that, but I digress. But it is a beautiful, sunny Monday evening, July the 20th, 2026, as we're pretty much about to close out the beautiful month of July, the hot month of July. We had hot this month, cooling down a little bit this week. Little bit of rain tomorrow. We're gonna get some really bad rain tomorrow, and I gotta go out tomorrow. Fuck me. But yeah, I gotta go to the foot doctor tomorrow to get my MRI results for my foot. 'Cause my foot ain't been doing good. My body ain't doing good. You know, I've been drinking milk, and it's not doing much to my body, but it is what it is. But yeah, got some appointments this week, tomorrow and Wednesday, and then pretty much the rest of the week I'm off. Well, I got work Thursday and Friday, but you know, off of doing any doctor appointments and all that shit, but we got that. I'm gonna enjoy my week, the weekend. We got AEW Redemption on Sunday night at 7 p.m. on pay-per-view, or wherever you're gonna watch it from. Should be good. We got Monday Night Raw tonight on Netflix, and, well, we only got one match. We got Eli Drake. That's not an insult. That's a fact of life. Yeah, he's taking on the Samoan werewolf himself, Jacob Fatu, you know, the guy that breaks his neck, but I digress. So, that's pretty much it, and nothing else that has been announced yet, so, yeah. So, your 2+ hour Cure for Insomnia Monday Night Raw might be fucking ass tonight, like SmackDown was. And this fucking show coming up, Saturday's main event, which I'll talk about in a second. But whatever you're going to do on your Monday night, I hope you're doing it safely, and that's pretty much it. And I hope you had a great day, and if not, maybe it'll be better tomorrow. But it is what it is. My day was pretty good. Got some shit done. Had a pretty much on and off weekend, pretty good. Pretty good Saturday night, because, you know, gig and everything. Some of the stuff is up on my Metal God channel. Check it out, on time, on cue, right now. Show your love and support, and all that other shit. And well, yesterday was the World Cup, and well, gotta give it up to Spain. Spain took it to extra time, won it in extra time, 2-0 over Argentina, who basically got no shots on goal till extra time. And they came close then. They should have won it in extra time, but what are you gonna do? So, España is the men's world champion. We already know the women are the the World Cup champs on the women's side, and they will defend the title next year. We'll see if the U.S. team, who is pretty damn good, can win the World Cup next year. So we're going to be talking about the World Cup next summer, and I believe we got the UEFA Cup coming up, I think, later this year. Not that I gotta watch that shit, but whatever. But if you're a soccer fan, go watch the World Cup next year for the women, and support the USA, or whatever country you are. Yeah, maybe the Argentina, I don't know if the Argentina has a women's team, but if they do, I'll root for them too. But I'll root for USA too, because of the women. The men's teams suck. But I digress. Moving on. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to Monday Night Raw tonight, hope you had a great day, and if not, fuck you. That's that. But right now, on your Monday evening here on the Peter Joseph channel, I'm Peter Joseph, your angelic host. I am a content creator talking about the wonderful world of professional wrestling, or anything else I feel like talking about. And if you like it, great, suck a dick. And that's pretty much it. Alright, right now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your official Saturday night's main event review for July the 18th, 2026. And we are emanating from the Mecca, Madison Square Garden, the Mecca of all arenas, basically, in the entire universe, and the greatest city in the world, next to LA, New York City. Alright, MSG New York. Saturday's main event, episode number 45. We got Sunday night main event coming up in September the 6th from Bed Street, Atlanta, GA. Dun, dun, dun. So we got that coming up. And we'll wait for that, as after SummerSlam, we'll be giving up for that. And then giving up after Sunday night's main event, we're giving up for Money in the Bank in October in Nolens. That's New Orleans, Louisiana, if you don't fucks at home. So we'll get that. Alright, our commentary team, a little bit as usual on Saturday's main event. The legendary Michael Cole, and man who plays a mean electric twanger, that's guitar for you people at home, Bad News Reed Bennett. And Michael Cole, I'm afraid I got some bad news for you. That's that. And our special host, Joe Tessitore, and my good friend, Stephanie McMahon. Hi, Steph! You bodacious chick, you know, Hunter's wife. Am I making fun of my wife? Shut up, Hunter. Give me a job and I won't make fun anymore. Okay, you got a job! What am I doing? Cleaning the toilets! Fuck you. I'm not doing no cleaning toilets. I'll set up the ring. Just keep me away from, EO. That's my wife, but I'll keep her away from me anyway. But I digress. No, keep me away from Evo. That's the only thing. The other women, well, if you're not attached, I'm coming for you. And I'm coming hard. But I digress on that. Alright, so this past Saturday's main event 45, garbage show. Horrible show. I mean, you had the Knicks there, you had Jalen Brunson, you had Karl Anthony Towns. I mean, it felt like a Nick game, just with wrestling. And then the main event of CM Punk and Cody! Cody, you bitch! Taking on Walter and Sami Zayn. If Sami and Walter get the win, they are added to the world title, to the WWE title match, the SmackDown men's title match, making it a fatal 4-way, which I was hoping for, but did we get it? No. Fuck, we didn't get it. Pissed off. We get that. Alright, we had a pre-show match, something you don't see on every day. Well, we didn't see it on Saturday's main event, but we got it on Peacock. So we had Trick Willie Shamon with Little Yachty, or actually without Little Yachty. I wonder where he was. Probably hanging out at a bar somewhere in the city, I don't know. Anyway, non-title match against the Laredo Kid, Ese Pero from Triple R. Didn't really give two fucks about the match. Back and forth they went. But in the end, Trick Willie gets the win with the trick shot in about a little over 7 minutes. That was it. Bing, bang, boom. Good night. Well, no. Alright, then we open the show with a video for the history of Madison Square Garden. You gotta love that. I don't know why we got that, but okay, we'll go with it. The mecca of all sports arenas. Madison Square Garden, brother. The house that Hogan built. Pretty much Hogan built that place. WrestleMania. Well, Vince too, if you think about it. But I digress. Alright, then we have Stephanie McMahon and Joe Tessitore welcome us to the show. They're rather happy to be here. We love it here! Alright, get that. Alright, match number 1 for the women's tag team titles. This should not have opened the show. Should have been like the second or third match. Well, bad booking by Hunter. Alright, so you have Fatal Influence of former woman Fallon Henley. Don't call her Dawn Henley. And Lainey Reed with Jacy Jayne, or Jason Mahal, at ringside. They take on the tag team champions, Brie Botch Bella and the lovely Paige. Jessica Carr, your referee. Decent match. Getting to the end, Paige kicks Lainey Reed down, and then Jacy Jayne offers a distraction, which allowed Fallon Henley to get back in for a cheap shot, and then Lainey Reed misses a charge into the ring post. Ow! And then Brie cuts Fallon Henley off. And then Paige goes for a fruit roll-up. That gets reversed by Jacy Jayne in front of Jessica Carr. What were you looking at? But, so she reverses the pinfall. Lainey Reed grabs a handful of panties, or thong. 1, 2, 3, we have new women's tag team champions, which I predicted. Chomping myself on that one, maybe Barry Horowitz. So, I was right, you were wrong. That reminds me of that New Year's Day song. I was right and you were wrong, bitch. Oh, I just said bitch. But, biggest of my sweetheart, Ash Costello, the love of my life, next to you-know-who. But I digress. She met her, too. Rosa meets a lot of people. She's a hit at parties. In more ways than one. I digress. Muna, she's sleeping. She shouldn't hear that. Anyway, Muna. Alright, so we have new tag team champions in Fatal Influence. I'm glad now Paige can probably go into the women's title picture. Maybe the mid-card title picture with the US title. Maybe go after Tiffany Stratton. Or maybe go after the Women's Intercontinental Champion, Sol Ruca. And now Nikki's coming back. She's probably pretty much back. So we'll see what happens with that. Maybe have a women's title rematch or an actual match with the actual Bella Sluts taking on Lainey Reed and Fallon Henley. See what happens with that tonight or whenever. Alright, so it wasn't a great match, so I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's it. And we're off for running on Saturday night's main event. Alright, we're at the back. Sami Zayn not happy about how bad things have been going for him lately, because the whole situation has been pretty shitty. And then Walter comes in and says, hey, stay out of my way and don't you dare ruin SummerSlam for me. Sami's like, okay. And no water bottles were heard during that segment. Thank the Lord for that. Alright, then we get a video called The Curse Father with Mr. Danhausen. I will curse you. So, we have him uncursing New York City. Uh-oh, you know what that means. You know what that means. The Yankees might win the World Series. Not the Mets this year, obviously, but he uncursed the Jets. Can they win? Probably not. Imagine the Jets winning the Super Bowl this coming season. As long as it's not against my Niners, that would be fun. I'm like, what do I root for? Of course, I'm rooting for the Niners because of my brother from another mother. But I'd be happy if the Jets won, but not again. I'd rather them beat somebody else in the NFC. like the Rams or something like that, but there's no way there is no way, no how that the fucking Jets this season are gonna win, go to the Super Bowl. There's no way, no how. Well, maybe with Geno Smith, maybe in second hurrah. I doubt it, but I give the Jets at most 7 wins, at most 7. Giants are giving them about 9. My Niners possibly 12, but I'm going 11, but possible 12. And a wild card berth. Maybe the division. Maybe. Because right now, the Rams are a super team right now. They turned into the NFC version of the Chiefs. So, if Aaron Donald comes out of retirement, forget it. Just give the Rams the Super Bowl. But hopefully he stays home on his fat ass. Stay home, Aaron. Stay home. Trust me. Stay home. Collect your retirement. Play with your kids. Do whatever you gotta do. That's that. Alright, so he uncurses New York. He curses and helped the Knicks. Cursed the Knicks, uncursed the Knicks, and helped them win the NBA title. Then cost Judgment Day money, and they stole his special Knicks jersey. Curses ensued with the money and all that other shit. Now it's time for some revenge. And it's a no DQ match with JD McDumpfuck. And he's mentioning, my stuffed cat. Stuff like that. Alright, there we see Judgment Day not worried about the cursing. The curses. So they don't have nothing to worry about. Alright, so we get to this no DQ match. We have Dominic Guerrero and his son, the Triple Mega Champion. He's at ringside along with his Guerrera or Guerrita, I should say. And that's the Raw Women's Champion, Liv Morgan. Trouble, that's me. Cherry lips and you say it once, say it twice, and I'll give it to you all night. Da. Bite me. Banger of a theme. Look at that. She's going to be performing it again at SummerSlam, so can't wait for that. Alright, Mr. Danhausen comes out in the Danhausen mobile. He's in Nick colors. You would think it'd be the Met colors, because, the orange and the blue. Alright, this match was kind of weird, kind of dumb at the same time. They take the jersey, they lay it on Danhausen when he avoids a moonsault. Then he gets the jersey back, fires off some right hands, followed by a stun dog millionaire. Oh, Orange Cassidy's gonna be mad about that. And then Dom comes in, helps beat Mr. Danhausen down with the jersey stolen back. And then Mr. Danhausen goes up the ramp, and it's table time. And then the mini-Hausens, the little gremlins come out, cause some havoc. Judgment Day fights them off, and then Mr. Danhausen clones the jersey. And remember that whole big fucking box? It was like the clone machine? That, the first time that we saw that? And then Mr. Danhausen came out of that box. Well, this time, Karl Anthony Towns, Cat, remember I said that Cat is K-A-T? Karl Anthony Towns comes out, 7-footer, in the jersey. He gets in the ring, choke slam JD McDumpfuck, choke slam Dominic Guerrero through the table. Oh. Eddie, what do you think about that, Eddie? That man is scary. If I was alive, I'd sue him. Touch my son, that's not right, Jesse Battle. My son is... I hope my son is okay. That's all that matters. He's okay. He's okay. He was at the World Cup yesterday, kicking ass. Well, of course my son is okay. He's a Guerrero. He heals from anything, like me. But you're dead. Ah, fuck, I got this goddamn, what is it? Gamblea Guerrero. Let's see, but I gotta get this thing off. Okay, calm down, Eddie. We'll get it off somehow. We don't have Dragon Balls, but we'll we'll try to get you back somehow. Well, hurry up, I'm getting bored here. Well, you can't hang out with Mikey Boy and Jerome? Jerome frightens me. Mikey's okay. He's a good essay. He's a good pendejo. What you call me? Oh, I mean amigo. You better call me amigo. I'll put you through a flaming table, Eddie. with some extra Tabasco sauce. Hey, whoa, Mike, calm down. The language. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Eddie, I didn't mean it, I'm sorry. It's okay, I said, I'll kick your ass later. Alright, take it outside. Take it up there. You know what I meant. Come on, Mike, you want to say goodbye? Bye! Eddie, you want to say goodbye? Adios, pedos. Okay. Thank you. Alright, so he does that, and then Mr. Danhausen hits Triple D as like a backwards, Scorpion Death Drop. Or reverse DDT, whatever you want to call it. 1, 2, 3, Mr. Danhausen got the win, obviously. And you knew it was going to be a lot of chicanery. So we get that. Moving on. Match wasn't great, but I still gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's that. Alright, then we got the homeless lady, Lyra Valkyria. Now let's see, bitch from Ireland, looking more and more like Nikki Cross every day. You think? She's all ready to end. Bailey, give me a hug. For good, we got that match coming up. But before that, we got a video for Fanatics Fest with all kinds of sports events. Cody can't kick a fucking field goal. Can't do anything in the sports realm. You suck. Roman excels at everything. Pretty much what Access feels like. Or it used to be. Or it should have been. So every year around July is Fanatics Fest. So we're going to get that next year. Also next year, WrestleMania 43 watch party at Madison Square Garden. And also, I believe, it might be at the theater, not the MSG. But 2 events in April 2027. Triple R Eternal Glory new event. Interesting. We got that. And NXT Stunned! Depose. Stunned and Deliver. That's in April. So it's going to be probably early April before or after. Probably be after, maybe before. Well, no, it's in April. Let's just put it that way. So get ready, New York City. Stand and Deliver for NXT at the theater. And Triple R's new event, Eternal Glory. That's going to be great. Maybe it's the same day. I don't know. But we'll find out when we get there. Tickets not on sale yet. I'd go. If I had the money, I would go. I'd definitely go to... I might go to both of them if I had the chance, but I'd probably just go to NXT. I'd probably go to Stunned and Deliver. And then when I get there, it's like, welcome to Stunned and Deliver. You gotta do the pose. If you don't do the pose, it does not work. You gotta do it like the Yes Boys. What's it? Eternal Glory, go Eternal Glory. Alright, whatever. Well, we got that coming up in April next year. And you might see me there. Maybe. We'll see what happens by that time. Got a long way to go. Alright, so we see Bayley getting ready to finish Lyra. We get to the match number 3. Match was pretty decent. There's a point in the match where Bayley had Lyra on the apron. You know, her back. I think her back towards us, and she just goes boom, and I think she was supposed to hit her in like the titties or right around like on the neck area. She missed by a country mile. Next thing you know, Lyra was gushing blood. I think she got a broken nose, or I don't know why. And referee quickly gets the towel. Oh yeah, we have to stop the match for blood. Yeah, when somebody gets busted open during the match, we don't stop it. Hypocrites. But anyway, match continues. One hell of a top rope famouser gets a near fall on Bayley, who comes back with a sunset flip bomb into the corner, locks in the crippler crossface, which lets Bayley rip at that broken nose. Lyra somehow flips out in a hurry. Bayley goes for the Bayley to belly, gets countered, and Lyra then flips Bayley into a really nasty bulldog choke, and Bayley pretty much passed out. And that's pretty much it. So 10.5 minutes exactly. Lyra Valkyria gets the win. Big win for her. And a lot of people are saying this is possibly Bayley's last match. Because afterwards, Lyra just beats the shit out of her. She puts the Bulldog choke on again. Then hits Nightwing on the steps. Ow! Good night, Bayley. Even though she was on the Nikki and Brie, the Bella Sluts podcast with AJ Lee and Kathy Kelly. So I don't know if that was taped prior. I don't know what that was, but if Bayley does go to AEW, we probably won't see her to the end of the year. Probably. So I think she still has time on her contract. So Sheamus ain't gonna is a free agent. Is still on the roster, but his we won't. I think he's pretty much done in October. So I think if we do see Sheamus in AEW, which I think we will, he might be at Full Gear. I hope sooner, but we'll see. Alright, decent match with Lyra and Bayley. I give that 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's that. Alright, did I mention the Eternal Glory and Stand and Deliver events over WrestleMania weekend? Whenever, I don't even know when WrestleMania is next year. I think it's early to mid-April. Well, yeah, probably around there. Alright, then we get the recap of the main event, how we got here. Sammy won the belt. Walter attacked Cody, kicking his head in with the car door. And then CM Punk stepped in for Cody on Raw about a week or two ago. Won the title, went to SmackDown. Cody comes in and says, "Hey, I want next." We made that official. Walter chokes out Nick Aldis. And he gets in, he teams up with Sammy. This is how we got here. Are you following along? There will be a test. Look at that. Alright, we're in the back. Cody and Punk are ready to go. But can they coexist? And that's that. Alright, so we get to the main event. Big brawl to start. And they just beat the crap out of each other. Go to the outside a few times. Go into the announce table. We get that. But we're getting to the end. GTS sends Sammy to the floor. Cody goes for the disaster kick. Missed, because you can't kick a field goal, so while you try for a disaster kick. He missed Walter and hits Punk by accident. Uh-oh. Then we get a rep bump. It made it worse. Then the belt shot knocks Cody silly, I think by Walter. He plants Cody with a powerbomb as another referee came down. And he goes 1, 2, then he gets pulled out by, guess who? Nicholas Aldis. And I'm like, where's the DQ here? Anyway, pulls the referee out. And I think we all know where this is going. And then he takes the title, hits Walter with it, and then he throws the referee he pulled out back in. Punk hits the GTS on Walter. Oh, we are mad. Walter takes the pin. Really should have been Sammy, but I digress. So Punk pins Walter again, like last year's SummerSlam. So Sammy and Cody will fight one-on-one, probably on night 1 of SummerSlam for the world title. And now it has been announced on the kickoff show to SummerSlam yesterday that Nicholas Aldis will be back in the ring, and he will take on Walter. I put that on night 2, but we'll see what happens with that. Let me move on. All right, then we get to the end of the night. After a SummerSlam rundown, we get a video on New York Sports narrated by former Giants quarterback Eli Manning. That bum focuses on Jalen Brunson as the star of New York for the Knicks. Got them their first title in 53 goddamn years. Good for you. All right, then we have the Knicks blimp showing, going around, and then Jalen Brunson gets a monster video introduction. He comes out from the locker room, takes a Travis Scott-like time to get there. Almost felt like The Undertaker times 5. So he comes through, joined by Roman, our Tribal Chief, put up your ones. They go to the ring. Roman does his usual shit. And then he talks about, New York. He talks about Jalen Brunson. He says, every champion deserves a title. So he gets gets a custom-made world title belt, which is in blue, by the way. Maybe you should change the colors now. There, WWE. He says, "You earned this, Jalen." And then he says, and he tells Jalen, "Acknowledge them." And then, this guy comes out, Seth freaking Rollins. We hear his music, but instead of Seth, Tyrese Halliburton of the Pacers comes out. The Knicks fans do not like him, especially from last year. You know. Comes out with a chair, and then Seth Rollins takes out Roman, goes up to stomp, but then Brunson's like, "No, no, no." And then Rollins is like, "I'm gonna punch you, I'm gonna kick your ass." And Brunson's like, bring it, bitch. And then out of nowhere, Roman with the Superman punch. And then Rollins and Tyrese Halliburton leave. Roman puts the title on Jalen, and he holds up his belt in a nice little ending. And as an added bonus, Roman takes the Larry O'Brien trophy with the NBA title trophy and poses to end the show. A lot of pyro. And even Roman's like, "This damn thing is heavy." Well, you should know your belt's like, 10 pounds? And I haven't held that belt. Actually, I have. I've held that belt. I've held the Winged Eagle title, one of the best titles ever in WWE. I've held the Ring of Honor title, the title we see now. I've held the Ring of Honor TV title, the one we see now. I haven't held the Pure title yet, which I really want. But, good stuff. I held the Ring of Honor Tag Team title once with Mr. Jay Briscoe. I held the title when he won it from Kevin Steen at Supercard Honor 7. The day after was tapings at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. So I got home at 2 o'clock in the morning, around 2 o'clock in the morning that night. I went right to sleep, got up at 9 o'clock, and left my house to go and left. By the time I got up to New York City, it was 11. First few people online. I'm great. And we went in, because it was in the Grand Ballroom, mind you, those Grand Ballroom days. Went in, first person I saw was Jay Briscoe and Mark. They signed my see, I come with receipts, unlike certain people I know. They signed my Final Battle DVD, see, right here. You can see it right here. These are them, by the Briscoes. And then 4 tapings for Ring of Honor TV. You see me on every one. This is 2012, I think. Around 2012 or so. You can just look it up on. I don't know if it's on YouTube, but you can go if you're on Ring of Honor Wrestling. If you go to Ring of Honor's website, if you have Honor Club, and maybe you don't have Honor Club, you can go back to Ring of Honor circa 2012. The first episode of Ring of Honor TV. You see me outside the event, and they show me it for like 5 seconds, so not too long. But then during the tapings, you see a lot of me because I'm by ringside. I'm like right here. The entrance is this way. If you've been in the Grand Ballroom, you know. And that epic show where Eddie Edwards was taking on Bobby Fish with David Richards, who was hurt during that time. He was at ringside. And I think Kyle O'Reilly was there too. And there's a point in the match where Eddie Edwards comes up to my section and he's like, "Hold him!" And I'm holding Bobby Fish for fucking Eddie Edwards to chop to death. And then later, me and Bobby Fish had a fucking war. Shit. But we're good friends now. Where's the lie? I mean, where is the lie? There is no lie. Me and Bobby Fish legit had beef. But 2016, 2017, I said, you know what? It's over. So he joined AEW, then he joined NXT, then AEW, and then after he left AEW, he came back for an indie show in my area, and we pretty much squashed it. So, and that's pretty much it. But we move on. But yeah, not a great Saturday's main event. I did not like it at all, and I'm gonna give Saturday's main event a Bret Hart 4 out of 10. It was just dismal. The Roman thing was great. Everything else before that, not so good, Al. And that's pretty much it. So let me know what you motherfuckers thought of the show down below in the comment section, like Trick Willie would say. Let's talk about it. And that's that. Alright, we got Raw coming up in about 15 or so minutes. I'm going to do a quickie video for Jennifer Finch of L7. Sadly passed away yesterday. Actually, it was Saturday, but we heard about the news yesterday. So I'm going to do a quickie tribute to her on my Metal Gear channel. So you get a twofer before Raw. After Raw, we will talk about NXT. Get ready for tomorrow's show. And then tomorrow afternoon, we will talk about Dynamite Collision and TNA and Ring of Honor. We'll talk about Raw on Wednesday. So we're getting back to normal almost. A little bit backed up because, so busy lately. So it is what it is, and that's that. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and until next time, once again, 4 out of 10 stars for Saturday's main event. Just an abysmal show, minus the Roman segment. And that's that. Alright guys, I am out of here. Until next time, peace.